Just a
This
second. Hello
conference will
everyone.
now be recorded.
Hello everyone. I'm a BRIM trainer, and I have been having almost 13 years of experience in SAP BRIM S4HANA. And last couple of I have implemented almost 5 to 6 BRIM implementations, greenfield as well as rollouts. So currently, I provide that part time as a BRIM trainer, part time as well as a regular also. So that's your overall my uh, introduction. So if somebody can also provide your your brief introduction, that would be good enough.
Hey Mahesh, so you can hear me, right, Mahesh?
Yeah, I can hear it clearly. Yeah.
Okay. Hey Mahesh, so my name is Rick. So I'm also a ACP OTC, consultant. Uh,
Okay.
for the last, like 12 years. So right now my areas of strength are mostly SD. huh? So right now I'm
Okay.
planning to move to BRIM. So that's why I'm looking for a training in BRIM. That's why I'm here.
Okay. Great. You have S4 background, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So so basically to start with this BRIM discussion, first of all, what is the BRIM is there, and why BRIM is coming in the picture in that industry. That is very important to understand that okay, what are the BRIM code strength is there, and why nowadays everyone is going the BRIM is there. This OTC model is already there, but still, what is the purpose of going in the BRIM? So as you all are aware that nowadays everything coming on the subscription model, right? Whether it's if you could talk about any car is, or let's say kind of business model, that is all coming into in the BRIM subscription industry, subscription model. Has been changed, last couple of years. So let me share my screen and we can talk about that. What are the scenarios in that one? Nowadays, BRIM is coming in that making anybody. Let me share if I'm able to share it.
Yeah, you can share. I'm already present on.
Yes, let me know when you can see my screen.
Yeah, we can.
You are able to see my screen.
Yeah, yeah.
So these are the after 2016, BRIM was there in industries in 2011. The name was different, and now after everyone was, but that time it was limited to some extent. But after 2015, 16, when the industry business model has been changed, now you can see these are the every day in our life. These are the subscription scenarios. Just take example B2C scenarios. B2C scenarios is business to customer. That every day we deal with those kind of B2C scenarios because business we are a customers, right? So music or television and streaming service. Now take this one. Television streaming services. In India we have the Geo plan. Now we are having Geo fiber plan, Geo subscription, Geo TV is there, right? Music industry is there. So in early 90s, you should be aware that earlier 90s we should be having this cassette, right? Music cassette system is there. After then, early 2000 we got this pod iPad kind of, right, where we download the songs and we used to hear. Now what is happening? You go to Ghana.com, right? Ghana.com, what you do? You take a plan that okay, I take a plan for 144 rupees plan for it there for me. Then you will have access of all the songs, right? You must be aware that in US some other music applications would be there. So what is actually happening? So behind that scene, because from your side you are just subscribing, the applications, and that once you paying certain amount subscription fee, you are allowed to use those subscription, right, those songs correctly. So that is where subscription is nowadays coming in the picture, and that is where BRIM is playing a big role of nowadays. So what is happening? You pay that much amount for subscription fee, and you will be have that much. You will be have subscription of that services for certain 6 months, certain period for 1 year, 2 years, 6 months or monthly basis, and the price also can be determined on monthly basis, quarterly basis, or yearly basis. So there are two type of subscription in the subscription industry businesses there. First is subscription based, it means that you directly pay certain amount, pay fixed price or regular recurring prices. Another is a consumption based. So consumption based is that, let's say, you took a go to the Netflix, right? Netflix, you everybody's aware, right? So you have a monthly plan, but what happened? Monthly plan is there that every month you have taken that monthly subscription plan, recurring plan. In that one, $500 you have to, let's say $100 you have to pay, and you will be have access of those services. But certain month you came to know that okay, guys, I need to. You have another plan that okay, if I have some another web service series is coming or some another new movies is coming, then what you do? You tell that okay, if I use consume out of these plans or these services, I will be charged per movie 40 dollars, right? So that is where coming as a consumption business model. Consumption means you have to be charged based on what is your consumption, real life, real time consumption. Then that is where BRIM will come in the picture. Because from our side, it's very easy to take care of consumption, that what is the consumption, right? But somebody in the system, right, it's very, it's very tightly integrated. Because to you, system has to consume, first of all, whatever data you are consuming, somebody has to do, right? Somebody has to consume that measure that data, right? So who will do? So that will do done by digital router. That is called the CA module, right? Convergent mediation module, right? Mediation module, what is do? For every single transaction, they has to do measurement that okay, for Rick is there, that this is your mobile number, for this mobile number or this is subscription plan number, and that time of second you consume that much of data. That is your incoming call, that is your outgoing call, that is your download data, that is your upload data, that is your subscription of which movies. So that is where you define all these subscription consumption type of in that digital router. That is the digital router is the parent company. That is the sub module of the BRIM is that conversion mediation. Okay, but after that, that's what it will do. Consumer mediation will measure those data, but he will give you that okay, these are the 20 GB or 50 or 20 calls. But on top of that calls, somebody has to do the rating, right? Rating or charging, right? That okay, for this month, Rick is consumed, which is has subscribed or consumed done the consumption of this movie or this GB data. Then based then we need to charge per movie $40, and that is where the total consumption is there, like so for 140 for this month. That is done in the CC system, conversion charges system. So what actually do, that is against BRIM module is there. You have one system CM through you got a consumption, but in the CC system you do rating and pricing that. Your pricing, the whatever the consumption you do, that one you have to do the pricing. Now you got two data, right? So you have your subscription data, $100 fixed plan is there, and consumption data you got it, right? 140. The total consumption for that month is $140. Then you have to, on top of that, your monthly or consumption data, you need to charge, you need to do the invoicing. In the invoicing, that taxation also will come in the picture, right? Because in that area 30% of GST or say GST or union, that is where you do the invoicing. So that is where you will do, that is called the convergent invoicing. In the convergent invoicing, you do the grouping all this data, right? You got $100 for subscription plan, $40 for your consumption plan, and out of that total he will CI will do the grouping. The total 140 is there. In top of 140 it will apply the 20% of GST, and then a total invoice it will run that okay, that's the $200 is invoiced for you, and CI will send this data to through invoicing output to different customer, that okay, for this month you have to do this, you have to be, you have for $200 you have been invoiced. Now customer will got the invoice $200. Now he has to do the payment, right? So during the initial subscription, what you do, you have to define your payment, that I will be upper monthly payment or quarterly or 6 monthly payment or immediately payment. So that one, you trigger your payment. So that payment against that invoicing data, that is done through in the FICA. That is called the financial accounting system, that is called FICA system. So now you got it. There are four modules is the BRIM system. Subscription. Initially you opted your plan. That is where come in the subscription order management. Right. This so that is called the subscriptions order management. You can see these are the subscription order management. And this is the SAP document is there. So that is called introduction of subscription order management. So you think your mind, just map your mind that okay, this is where Okay, so first you subscribe to your plan, you took your plan, then in plan you have your subsidy started. So that is then second thing is that you're based on subscription, you have been billed an invoicing charge, consumption, then billing will be done in CI system conversion invoicing and through mediation, right? How the consumption will be measured, that means the CM system will come in the picture, and the for consumption rating, the CI system will come in the picture for the pay invoicing, then final invoicing and billing CI will system in the come in the picture, then the final payment, the RAR will come in the picture. Now, out of this four system, one and another system is there as a revenue RAR system, revenue system. In that one, what happened? You at the end of the month, and nowadays what companies are doing that okay for company side also, that is the customer B2C process is completed from subscription to your payment is done, right? But as a parent company, let's say any service provider company, they first need to be well aware that how much revenue I am getting for every okay. So after doing every services, every transactions, let's say I go $200 for their services, but out of $200, you know what is the taxes is gone to government of India, every the government of USA, and out of that transaction, what will be my revenue projection? So that will where and revenue projection and revenue sharing. That is where RAR system will come in the picture. So to understand the RAR, where the RAR will come, just take example Ola and Uber, right? So what you do, you subscribe Uber service, Ola services. Now for every ride you do, right? Again, this BRIM will come in the picture for Ola and Uber load. That is again running on the BRIM data model. So you subscribe your ride, then it means subscription is done. Then you do the payment and the invoice immediately they run the invoicing. Okay, that is CI and CI will come in the picture. You do the payment. FICA will handle the payment and it will do the it will settlement and posting and run the system and it will generate $0, right? Everything payment and clearance, everything will done in the FICA system. Now for that transaction, company Ola has to, right, or Uber has to have two partner, like Ola is platform. Okay, now drivers, the how much for every transaction, how much money the every that Ola Uber owner will get it, right? Or Uber car owner who will get it. So for every ride, 100 rides, 15%, $15 is taken by government of India, $15 is taken by Ola platform. Rest of the, they has to disburse to the customer, the Ola driver. So that is where it will handle in RAR, revenue distribution for every transaction, right? So because of this, end-to-end process in OTC, right? And these are the OTC process, and you are must be aware that how you are doing an SD order delivery. So why the BRIM is now making a buzz in the market, because they have tightly end-to-end OTC process integration. Those will be handling subscription as well as the consumption business model. Okay, now you will get a question also that okay, in that scenario, if we have hardware scenario also, let's say somebody you want to deliver an hardware order, that is also is handled by BRIM also. So let me give an example how the hardware will come in the picture. So what happen, you take any you take any new mobile subscription, right? You go to Geo portal, right? In Geo portal you said that okay, I need a new connections. In that connection you update that this is the monthly plan I will opting. But actually you cannot subscribe their service until and unless you got a physical sim delivery, right? You are with me, Rick? Just the thing your SD process, I'm coming to your SD process, because since sim delivery, right, how they will create for that one in their BRIM system. First of all, they will create a sales order. Sales order for what? For your sim delivery. When that will goes again, your OTC process, your sales order will be created, it will start a delivery. When delivery is completed by customer, now what happen, they will start your subscription. It means you put, you accepted your delay sim card. Now you are putting in a sim card your phone. Now you are start subscribe. As soon as you putting, they will give you a code also that you need to put that code, and your service will start. That is your actual service will started. So that is the beauty of BRIM, that they have kept all your OTC process as is if it's integrated, as well as on the top of the OTC process, they put it as an add-on of subscription and consumption services. That is where nowadays all the companies, right, which are moving from ECC upgrade to S4 upgrade, 97 to 80% companies are moving to BRIM data model. But that is where the future of industry, because they can manage, they can keep their existing OTC process as is, and as well as top up OTC process, they can have the subscription and consumption data model on top of that. That
So
is
Mahesh,
where the BRIM is covered.
I have I have a quick question here, you know.
Yeah.
So you said about four modules, right? What we have, right? Like SOM, CC,
Yes.
CI. So are we going to
Yes.
go through all the four modules in this? I mean, not here. I mean, in this
Yes.
training,
So
which
so
includes, yeah,
as a yeah, in this training part, I will be covering that four modules end to end, four modules overview functional part of the four modules end to end,
hmm
and the SOM modules will be covering more detail. That will be where
okay,
the training perspective is there. That we have the
oh,
four modules, right? In the SOM modules, I will be
mhm,
going you through detail part. Rest you can see in the SOM one also we have a lot of topic is there. Because if you want to cover all the four module detail, then we need a 3 months of training module, right? That is,
okay.
that doesn't support,
So
in
basically,
one training that.
yeah, yeah, correct. So basically, you're going to go through most of the, I mean, that's the SOM module, the configuration and everything, but the rest of the three modules, you're just
Yeah.
going through the high level, right? That's my understanding.
High level, high, I will be telling you high level what are the CI is there, what are the CI mandatory configurations is there. Okay, I will be touching, so that will be there, in industry. That is how the training is covered. If you want to go in that way, if you said that, okay, I want to go especially to RAR module again in a detail one, that which will
Uh,
be, separate training module, right? That will be again, 1 month of training, because again,
right, right,
it's a vast one. Now you say, let's say if
right.
you got SD training, right? Then what happened?
Mm,
First of all, they will go to the ECC now in SD. Now you can do PTP, HCM, RAR. Those your SD standard module is there. So that is how
okay.
they disaggregate your training modules. To start with, we will cover SOM, CI, CC, and I will be covering all these topics from the overview prospect. What are the CI is
But
happen? How the
but
billing?
Mahesh, the
Yeah.
the configuration and the configuration of the end-to-end step that will be covered in the SOM module, right?
Yeah, configuration I will be covering SOM one, and
Okay.
plus CI CC on those one also I will be telling you the configuration also. Okay, but
Yeah.
more detailed discussion will be in the SOM area, and those area
Okay.
will be in a point to point configurations, right? Because let's say contract account, we will be taking almost in the SOM one we will discussing end to end hands on also business partner contract account and so on, right? And for those one, let me just a second. Let me
And
tell
Mahesh,
you
okay,
another
I don't know. It's okay.
business
I
layer.
got it.
So in
So
those
Mahesh,
one we
one.
are just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
number one
good,
is
good.
that
What you want to say?
number one is that will I get access to the SAP system because this I cannot use my work laptop, right? It has to be my individual laptop. So will I get access to the SAP system to
Yes,
practice?
exactly. Yeah, SAP system. I think we can talk about. I will talk to Sai like what is the plan for SAP system that is offline, but you will get SAP system also.
Yeah,
I
because
will have
without that
to
there's
talk
no
to
point.
Sai.
No, but without
No, no,
practice
yeah,
there's
yeah,
no point, right?
definitely. Because without SAP also, I won't be able to keep talking you because I need a system to tell in the system. Because the talking cannot help you to understand the brain, right? So I will
Yes,
tell
yes,
you, we will
system
go
will
in
be
the system.
provided.
Okay. And Manish, also one more thing is that
Yeah.
if
So let me
required,
tell you one. I'll quickly let me open a one trans. Yeah, good.
the one more thing is that if required going forward, now if I look for a job in BRIM and if I need additional support, then Sai or you can provide that, right? If required. I know it will come with cost,
So
but that
let me do the so let me tell you job part because I actually restricted to to this BRIM training, and if you have any questions regarding this topic, but job part that will be very difficult,
okay.
because
No,
that
no, I'm
has
talking
to
about
be you search
the that's a yeah, yeah. Okay, got you.
to be honest because the job part nowadays they will you have to crack the interviews, those things
No,
you
no,
have
no.
to be
Interview and stuff are
that.
good, man. What I'm saying is that suppose I got a job in BRIM. I'm going to give you an example, okay? Okay. And then
Mhm.
suppose there is a doubt which I have in the configuration, you know, while in the job
Okay,
itself. I'm not asking for interview and stuff. That's why I can clear, man. What I'm saying is that
so
in
that
the
one
job,
that one in the job because that will be very difficult for me because if I so but I know you can if
Yeah,
1 and 2 days
we can
if
take
you
it out.
want to ask
We
a
can
doubt
take
any
it offline
offline.
about it.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, yeah. So let me tell you, this is the brain data system is there. I'm just giving you opening the how this order it looks like. So So I'm using my personal. Oh my God, why somebody is just a second. Let me see my password. Okay, just a give me a second. Welcome. Let me- Some issues are happening. I don't know why this keep ending my session. Okay, so this is the Brim Fury UI. If some okay, and this is the Fury tile. You can go over here and search it. Subscription manage subscription orders. Manage. Let me type you manage subscription contract or many subscription orders. These are the Fury tile. If you go over there, this is the first initial order you created, right? When you apply for in the B2B scenario, when you opted for any service, right? That is where portal you created the services, this subscription order. Now where you can see sold to party we will have, then you can see price detail also, that okay, for this product, this price plan, for this one, what are the my subscription fee, or I am supposed to pay. So in that one, again it will be, we will be using ST pricing structure only. Now you can see for this monthly subscription fee, as for these services, I need to pay $300. Oh my God, somebody is, I don't know, lost. I'm really sorry for that one. Something is happening. It keep ending my session. So reconnecting, some issues might be there. Okay, so you can see a monthly basis is supposed to be $300, net value. Now for top of that, surcharge is a discounted, whatever is there. If you have surcharge discount, then $300 will be there opted over there. So that is where you create a subscription order, right, in Brim. And the subscription order, as soon as you submit the subscription order, what happens, subscription contract will be get created. So then this is a subscription contract. Contract means a legal binding document, that okay, you have taken a order means okay, this service you can, so from 18/6/2022 to rest of the time period, this service is activated. Their plan is activated. In Brim language, we call them a service, but in the business language, we call them a plan, like Geo plan, Netflix plan, or let's say you are going, Metro plan is there, right? Metro card is there, right? In Europe, more all this, so all this Metro network running on this Brim data model, right? And your club card is that is, in their S4 system is is a subscription contract for that one. So you can see contract is technically active. It means your service is there. And then same contract, what you will see Yes. So in subscription and in contract also, you will see that contract price also. Yes, I am really sorry. I was not aware that some issue is happening in this SAP system. I used to access this one same network every day. Okay. So in that one also, you will see contract level also, you will have your price also with this subscription contract. Same price will get copied from here. Uh, Now you can see same price from order, whatever the price you obtain, that price will be replicated in contract level also. So that is the SOM module over here. Once the SOM module is there, same contract will be replicated to CI and CC. So let me open the CC system quickly. If the connection doesn't terminate it, that is where in the backend the contract will be looks like. What is the 902429? Okay, now you can see in the this is the CI system where you can see the contract, your contract is activated, your contract is active now. You can see active is there from this date to this date, this contract is activated over here. Okay, so when when the payment, bill plan cycle will come, it will generate a billable item bits, it will create a bits also in your system, in CI system. Let me try once more time just to set value bits also. And same contract will be there in the CI system also. So let me open one billable item for this one. Oh my, killing. Really sorry. Okay. Now this is the display of billable items. So every month, as you have taken billing frequency, you bill cycle monthly basis. Then what you see over here, system will get a billable item, and you will see the billable bits over here. So let me run it for manually for any one transactions. If I can, let me run it for Now you see, let's say put this contract, right? This is the billing document is there. It will tell you that what are the bill consumption data, what are the that subscription data is over here. You can see $500, all the amount like 300 recurring fee, start of billing origin date 300 to 500, that will come over here, and it will create it will goes to same data. It will goes to invoicing also. Let me click on this billing document. So this is the billing document is created. Now you go in the document. So in the billing document, all your subscription or your consumption information will be there, and that is where you convert. You when you do the invoicing from the billing document, you will have your invoice charges or billable subscription charges. In the top of that, you will have your taxes and everything would be there. Then invoicing is done. Then through the FICA system, you do the customer will do the payment, and through the payment, when payment is done, then RAR system will come in the picture. RAR will do RAR recognition. That is from, that is not RAR is not related to customer. That is uh, basically remain as the S4 itself, S4 system for the service provider itself. So those are the services, cloud services, print services, laptop installations, right? Now, and maintenance services. Nowadays, laptops, entire laptop, that is coming, let's say HP or Dell, they are giving, this, they are running on BRIM data model. They are delivering their laptop, then sales order is creating, then whatever the laptop then you have taken the leads, or any software in the laptop you have taken, that is where they're maintaining on the BRIM data model. Travel agency service, all these travel agencies, right, that is again coming on the BRIM data model. Fleet services, car fleet, nothing, Ola and Uber also, car rental, Ola, Uber, all the credit card also coming BRIM data model also. Now all the, nowadays, entire, this airports also start coming on the in the BRIM data model also. Some of the, company has now, I think, Europe, one of the biggest largest airlines, they have opted this BRIM services. So BRIM is coming, entire, subscription is changing your entire industry nowadays. So these are these, that's what I told you, that what is the, BRIM is there. So when you when you use the BRIM, what happen? You do the subscribe, you do the consumption, then, customer will get the solution order or created, you will get the discount, and out of that, what they got, they get the revenue share, right? In the revenue share of, they can have multiple revenue sharing in the every transactions, right? So those are the, end to end features is only supported by the BRIM in now industry, and that is where BRIM is more aggressively marching ahead of the SFDC. Well, you also aware that down the line, after the 5 to 6 year back, SFDC was in the market player, right? So because of the BRIM only, uh, now SAP is again recapture this market again, because larger enterprises who has their own SD or ECC system, they are now moving in S4, and if they are moving in S4, now they are opting for a S4 system with enabled patches of the BRIM system also, right? So that will be, we will be covering, how into and how the BRIM will work, what are the configurations, right? And another example of BRIM is that you can tightly integrate your BRIM to front end services, right? You can use, it's not that, front end means you can use your fancy CPQ UI, right? You can use a fancy SFDC UI also, you can use it to create, to subscribe your data plans and access your plans from Fiori UI. And the backend again, once they subscribe their plans, your product, and this opted for plan and product, they can trigger a backend order creation in SOM system, and again SOM CI RAR will come in the picture. So that is also SAP also give you, end-to-end integration, that BRIM is tightly integrated with your front end, any kind of Fiori UI, whether it's a CPQ, whether it's SFTC, or traditional CRM web UI, or if you want to keep your BRIM standard UI5 also, that is also they have given a flexibility to create, to integrate your BRIM subscriptions from the front end portal also. Okay. Now, just I told you, right? Railways in the Europe, all the Madrid railway is running in the BRIM data model. What they are running? Because railway lines is owned by government, right? Platform is owned by state government. Now somebody, some player, let's say Boeing is come and say that, okay, I will operate, and I will operate, railway, this railway over your track, and every ride, government of India, government of, Europe, or state government will get that much of share for every ride. So what you do, they implemented BRIM system, and you opted a ride plan, that you as a customer, you go and say that, okay, I opted for yearly plan, I opted for monthly plan, then okay, 400 euro, I this is the plan, I can travel all these countries. So those are the plan attributes are there, okay. So in that one, you put it the plan feature, that okay, if I opted 400 euro plan, I will be restrict, I can do that 40 travels, which area, which route I can do. That is where you can define the BRIM system through the product feature, through the ABC feature, that okay, if I customer use this subscription plan, then in that plan, these are the features. So automatically you will be using those feature, and once your feature you are once your plan feature is consumed, you will be get notified that your plan is, no, your this metro card is not valid because it's already existed. That is how, real time consumption and subscription measurement for end to end is supported by the BRIM. Got it? So if you have any questions, just let me know. I hope you got that overview of the what the BRIM is coming in the picture and what you will be learning when you go through the BRIM data model from subscription from the SOM module to CI. SOM basically you are having your product, your features, your plans, your subscriptions. That is where you are doing the SOM. From there you are creating your initial order b2b scenario or initial quotation, then you are converting your legal binding services, that is called your subscription contract. And from the contract, when your service is activated, then through the cia module you are doing the billing and invoicing for, based on your bill plan cycle, that monthly or let's say quarterly or bi-monthly or the half yearly or annually. That is where you can define, you can define a bill cycle in CI. That from CM or CC you do the consumption and you do the consumption ratings. So the CM, every transaction has to be measured by the CM. The digital router is the parent company. Then digital router will install that will do your consumptions, right? That okay, for this metro card, that for what is the consumption user has done, that is where consumption is done. Then CI will do the rating for the consumption. Rating means nothing but a consumption multiplied by the every ride your consumption, every ride you has to be charged for, $10, €10. That will, your consumption will keep aggregating in your account, right? And after that, when you are able to do consume your all your allowed consumption services, you will be stop using that services again. Then from RAR, then RAR run by for every transactions, then Boeing will do the RAR and they will get to know that for every ride what is our revenue projection, how much revenue we are getting out of that, how much it is going to be profitable or not profitable. That is how RAR is also nowadays making a very hot in OTC world or in S4 world, because every company in the cutthroat business environment, they has to be aware that okay, if we are going in the right direction or not. Without RAR1, because at the end of the year, if they come to know that we are already making a loss, right, then they cannot do the cost correction. So, and every transactions they keep checking that okay, if this plan is this route plan or this plan is making a good profit, then they can put a more attractive discount or more attractive features for that plan. So that is where RAR come in the picture. Real time, update. They will keep telling you the your service provider that okay, for this service or this route for this customer, I'm getting more revenue. Right. In that means for now more revenue for those customers, those services they can provide additional discounts. Right. That is how they can plan their business strategy in well in advance. That is where RAR revenue distribution come in the picture. So that is where, as in S4 boxes, you get a tightly integration of BRIM data model. You buy a S4 system, you don't need any CRM boxes, because earlier instances you are there, you are aware that in SD world order is triggered from SOM system, right? In your so not a SOM system, CRM system, CRM customer, so in that way. So in CRM to ECC we used to have middleware, right? So, and then middleware lot of errors and those keep coming. So that is where SAP has removed those integration area, that is time consuming and very error prone, and you just need everything in the S4 box only. Okay, so that is all about brief introduction of the
So,
SOM and
so
this
Mahesh, just a
BRIM.
quick question. So what you're saying is that the BRIM is already embedded in S4 system, so we don't need a
Yeah,
separate
BRIM is
box for that.
see. So let me tell you, BRIM is in S4 system. The BRIM, SOM will be in S4, right?
Hmm?
CI will be in S4, okay, and RAR will be in S4. Just a CC, right? CC is a data Java based tool. That is where
Okay.
another CC box will be there. But again, CC, that box is again owned by the SAP, and that is where when you take the SOM BRIM patch, CC will be given, CC will be delivered as a BRIM module to you. And that is where from the CC to SOM, this S4, they have given uh, existing integrations. You don't need to build your custom integrations. Your SAP provided CCCM integration will be provided in the BRIM in S4 boxes. So I will tell you the story. Since CC and CM was there in industry for since 2000, and all the telecom industries will, and laptop or semiconductor industry while using for CC and CM. That is true. CM was used by digital router company, and CC parent company was something different. So in every telecom, you how your call will be measured, right? Those are installed your towers, right? industry telecom. So what happened in 2010-11? SAP acquired both of the companies, and what they said that okay, instead of you are operating independently, now you will be operate in OT with the OTC process. That is where they put it as SOM module, BRIM. That is where all these integrations, through how they map this, because CC runs on the Java, OTC runs on the S4, right? So S4 to Java, those features they have put it in S4, and they have put it to FM new bodies. They have put it to integrate the CC process. And after doing all this integration, refitting everything, they gave a package, right? That okay, this is the BRIM package is there. We will be delivering, even though it's from SOM to CC, CCI, everything is tightly, as standard integration we will be giving you. So that is, there is no pain for. Otherwise, if they CC will operate independently, then you have to do a lot of customization, lot of pain effort is there. That is not there now. All the feature charge plan, cross catalog mapping, that is where the S4 develop only for CC integrations. That was not there earlier. So it's tightly integration package is there, where SOM, CI, CC, it is all comes in the BRIM area. I hope you got my answer now.
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So that's all about for today's. Let me know if you have any other further questions. I can I can cover that part. So as a demo part, we will be covering subscriptions, and then CI, CC, all this area we will be covering.
And what's the plan? Yeah, like it's a 1 month trading. Like what days? Can somebody let me know? Can you let Sai know or somebody? Like because
Yeah,
timing
we
is
will. I will
important for
talk
me.
to. Yeah, so I will talk to Sai because I need to figure out. I have my morning batch is available. Morning my time, 11 IST, right? 11 p.m. 11 a.m. IST. So if we go for 1 hour every day, then I will take to 1 month training. In 1 month, I will 30 days. I need to cover that one, except Sunday, or it
Okay.
means 1 hour. Then we can go 1 hour and 1.5 hours every day.
Okay.
So I will
11
talk to
a.m. your
Sai.
time.
What is, yeah, 11 a.m. my time. What would be your time that time?
It's like 12:30
Because
a.m.
that is the, oh, 12:30 a.m. for your side, right? So it will be very late
Night.
for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. 10 a.m.
10 a.m. is 11:30 p.m. That
That would
should be
be
still good.
feasible for you.
That be still good.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Let, let me
Yeah,
check
yeah,
to
we'll
Sai,
work out
because
on time. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, we can work out on the time. I will check with
yeah.
Sai that whether if what is feasible time or not. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mahesh.
Anything you want
Thank
to
you, sir.
cover, Sai? Yeah, Sai over here, because
No,
that
no.
is
Rick, you have any other questions?
No, I'm no good. I will talk to you, sir. Okay, after this call, sir. Okay.
Done. Done. Sure.
Okay. Thank you,
okay.
guys.
Thank you all. Everyone, welcome to in the Brim world. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.